What's up everyone? Hope you're all doing well. I'm KirstyLo and in today's video I'm going to do another foundation comparison review, and this time around it's going to be with the ESTEE LAUDER Double Wear Foundation and the MCGRATH Sublime Perfection Foundation. Now it's going to be my first impressions of this MCGRATH foundation. I've not tried it yet, so I'm really excited to be able to try it today and to let you know my thoughts about this foundation. And not only that, it's the most expensive foundation that I've ever bought. I mean, it retails for £61, which is a lot of money for a foundation. I'll be comparing it with my all-time favourite foundation. It's the one and only ESTEE LAUDER Double Wear Foundation. And if you've been following my channel, you'd know that I do love this foundation, and I do feature it quite a lot on my channel. Just a little bit, and hopefully by the end of the day you'd know which foundation, the MCGRATH or the ESTEE LAUDER, is going to be the right one for your skin type. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So I'm going to use this NARS Smooth and Protect Primer, mainly on my T-zone areas. I like to use this primer because it fills in all of my large pores, so that when I apply foundation, it just gives that nice flawless base for my foundation to go on top of. Okay, so that's the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer. So the first foundation I'm going to use is the MCGRATH Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. There's 35ml in this bottle and it retails for £61. I mean, look at this bottle. It is pure luxury. It's got a frosted glass bottle with a golden plaque at the front and a black plastic lid, and voila, it's got a pump, which is always handy to have. And the packaging that comes with this foundation looks like this. It's more like a perfume box. Right, so let's give it a go. And the foundation brush that I'm going to be using today is the MAKIAGE Foundation Blending Brush. Love the bristles of this. It is so soft. Right, so first impressions, let's give it a go. Wow, that is really runny. Look at that, guys. How runny is that? So I'm in the shade Light Medium number 14, and that's for light to medium skin with neutral olive undertones. Okay, so let's give it a try. This feels so smooth on my skin. It actually feels like cashmere. It's silky, very smooth. So it does say it's a medium buildable coverage foundation. Wow, and it just feels so light on my skin. And it's just blurring my pores. Okay, so this is going on really nicely on my skin and it's smoothing away all of my pores and texture. I mean, you can still see my imperfections peeking through there, but I will apply one more layer of this foundation just to give me a bit more coverage. So let's do another layer to see how much more coverage it's gonna give me. Wow, this foundation is really stunning. This is just the second layer and it's actually covered my imperfections on my cheeks. And it's just looking so good on my skin. It's smoothed out all of my pores and it's so lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I've got any foundation on. And the next foundation I'm going to use is this ESTEE LAUDER Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. There's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £35. And with the ESTEE LAUDER Double Wear Foundation, it does come with a frosted glass bottle and a plastic gold cap. But as you can see, there is no pump. You could always buy the pump separately from ESTEE LAUDER, but you know, you kind of would have expected a pump. So with the ESTEE LAUDER Double Wear, always give it a good shake. So I'm in the shade 3W1 Tawny, and that's for medium skin with warm yellow undertones. Right, so you can see straight away, this Double Wear is more fuller coverage and it's just smoothing out all of my skin. It has covered my redness and imperfections that's on my cheeks. Let me just do it on my nose as well. So annoying having these like red marks on my nose. That's from wearing glasses. And yeah, this feels very comfortable on my skin as well. And look at that finish on my skin. It looks really natural. Oh my God, this is going to be so difficult to decide which foundation is going to be better. Right, so I'm just going to do one more layer of the Double Wear Foundation. I'm going to focus mainly on my cheek area and a bit more on my nose, because that's where I do have the large pores and pigmentation and texture going on. So with the double wear, it can dry out your skin, and it does dry pretty quickly. So make sure that, especially if you've got dry skin, make sure to moisturize and hydrate your skin before applying this foundation. So yeah, skin prep is really important with this double wear, and I have done a video about that. This double wear just gives me flawless looking skin. Even with the texture, the redness and blemishes that is on my cheeks, it's just covered all that. So this is 2 layers of both the foundations, and with the Pat McGrath foundation, it's done a really good job in covering all of my imperfections and redness that's on my skin, even though it's a medium coverage. I've never seen my skin look this good. Very natural, very healthy. This foundation is so good. And on this side, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, it's got that full coverage with the 2 layers. It's very natural looking on my skin. It's smoothed out all my imperfections, covered all my redness. I mean, what more can I say about this foundation? That's why it's one of my favourite holy grails. But comparing the 2 together now, I have to say with the Pat McGrath foundation, it is a lot more lighter on my skin. It just feels like I've got nothing on my skin. That's how light it is. I mean, the double wear, it's still light, but not as light as the Pat McGrath. And I've not even got any concealer on, but I'm pretty happy with the coverage that this Pat McGrath foundation's given me. I'm impressed. It's been about 10 minutes now since I applied both of these foundations. I always like to wait a good few minutes for it to fully dry down before deciding on my perfect colour match, just to see whether it oxidizes or not. And looking in the mirror, the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection foundation, it hasn't really oxidized that much. It still looks like the same shade, and it has sort of like set into my skin. And looking on my nose, let me just get a bit more closer to show you. The pores that is usually on my nose, it is fully smoothed out. I've got a poreless looking nose right now. Even on my cheeks, everything is just all poreless. And then on this side, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, this one, it hasn't really oxidized much, so it's still pretty much the same color. I mean, I'm using 3W1 Tawny, which is sort of like my summer shade, my go-to shade. So which foundation do you think is looking better? The Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection foundation on this side, or the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation? Let me know down in comments below. Okay, so makeup's done, and because I do have really oily skin, I always like to set my foundations with a setting powder. And the one that I've used today is the Urban Decay Translucent Loose Setting Powder. A lot of you always ask me as well, like in my videos, what eye makeup have you got on and what lip products have you got on. So the eyeshadow palette that I've used today is the Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet eyeshadow palette, which is this one. And my lip product that I've used today is the MAC lip gloss in the shade Spice. It's one of my favourite lip glosses. It's just super shiny, and I love this shade as well. It's in Spice. Right, so I'm going to go on the Pat McGrath website now to see what the claims and the key facts of this foundation is. Okay, so there's 36 shades in this foundation, and it's a medium buildable coverage. It's a satin finish with 12 hours of wear. It's weightless, self-setting, and it's non-comedogenic, and it's for all skin types, and it's infused with hydrating, smoothing, and illuminating properties. And not only that, it's fragrance-free, it's oil-free, which is things that I look for in a foundation because I have really oily skin. So let's look at the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation now and see what it says. It's got SPF 10 in this foundation, which the Pat McGrath foundation doesn't have. And it's available in over 60 shades of foundation. That's a lot, 60 shades. And it's medium to full buildable coverage foundation with a matte finish. It's 24-hour wear, 24-hour colour true, 24-hour non-creasing. It's waterproof, sweat and humidity resistant. It's transfer resistant. It controls all day. There's no caking, no settling into fine lines or pores. Breathe. No pouring, no streaking. It's oil-free. It's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. Free of fragrance, and that's about it. I think that's enough key facts for this foundation. So basically, whatever foundation can do, this foundation says it can do it. So those are the main differences with both of these foundations, like looking at the key facts. The Pat McGrath is available in 36 shades and the Estee Lauder is available in over 60 shades. However, the Estee Lauder one has got a longer staying power. It's got 24 hours of wear, whereas the Pat McGrath claims to have up to 12 hours of wear. And not to forget the price, the Pat McGrath one is £61 here in the UK, which is a lot of money, whereas the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation is £35 here in the UK. So I'm going to check in with you guys in about 6 hours time, and it's going to be in natural daylight. So I'm back for my 6-hour check-in, and I did say I was going to check in natural daylight, and what better way to check in next to my bedroom window. Okay, so I'm going to start off with I'm just getting the foundations. Let's look at the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection side first, which is on this side. It's still looking really good. I mean, my oils have started to come through on my cheeks and on my nose area, but it still controls my oils very well. It's just a little bit of oil coming through, but it's not like super shiny or greasy feeling. It's just giving me like a healthy glow to my skin, and it's not caked or settled into my fine lines. And my chin is still looking really good there. So yeah, it's just a bit of shine peeking through on my cheeks and on my nose area. On my forehead, it's still looking good. So the coverage is still there. It's still got that really smooth, blurred out effect on my skin, which I really love. It just looks so natural, feels very light on my skin. And as the day went on, it just made the foundation look even more better on my skin. It's like my skin, but better. And then on the other side, it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, which is on this side. So straight away, I can see it's controlled my oils so well. I mean, there's hardly any shine on this side. Like, seriously, guys. Look on my cheeks and on my nose area. It's controlled my oils so well. It's doing a really good job. On my chin, there's hardly any shine. On my forehead, it's still looking good. Just a little bit of shine there. But yeah, it's just controlled my oils so well. The coverage is still looking really good. There's no caking and no separation going on. And it's definitely looking more matte compared to the Pat McGrath side. Can you see the difference, guys? See, there's a little bit of glow going on there compared to this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check in again later on tonight, and it's going to be the 12-hour check-in. Mwah! Right, so I'm back for my final check-in, and it's been 12 hours now since I applied both of the foundations. Right, so let's look at the Pat McGrath foundation first. So it's on this side. My oils have come through on my cheeks and yeah, on my nose area there. But it just looks like a really healthy glow. It's like a holiday glow. You know what I mean? Even on my forehead, there's minimal shine. I actually thought this foundation, it wasn't going to control my oils that well, but it has really impressed me, and it's kind of shocked me actually in the way that it has to an extent controlled my oils. And not only that, it's given me like skin perfection, like poreless, flawless looking skin. So that's enough of the Pat McGrath foundation. So let's look at the other side, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's controlled my oils so well. I mean, there's hardly any shine on my skin. There's only a little bit of oil on my nose and on my cheek area, but it still looks very freshly applied. There's no caking. It's not separated at all. There's no separation going on. The coverage is just amazing with the double wear. That's why this foundation is my go-to, and it just never lets me down. So if I had to choose between both of these foundations, it's a really difficult one because I really don't know how to choose. So with the Pat McGrath foundation, the good things is that it looks flawless and so beautiful on my skin. But at this price point, I can't see myself using this foundation on an everyday basis. I'd be using this more on like special occasions or like event makeup, like a one-off special type of day. And with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, it's always been my holy grail favorite foundation, and it hasn't let me down today. I mean, I've had no touch-ups today, and it's controlled my oils very well. For now, I think I'll just stick to my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's a foundation that I always rely on. It works very well on my oily skin. So yeah, I hope you all found this video helpful, and let me know which foundation did you prefer. Was it the MCGRATH Sublime Perfection Foundation or the ESTEE Lauder Double Wear Foundation? Just let me know down in the comments below. And if there's any foundations that you want me to review or do like a comparison review on, just let me know. And I love reading all of you guys' comments. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed to my channel, and even when you like my videos and comment on my videos, I do appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Mwah! Bye guys.